Thank you. Crime Sheen Inc. I don't even want to know. Oh, come on. Really? I can't jump on it, apparently. That's not a good idea. See, this doesn't have the same awesomeness that it did on the Nintendo is the problem. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to go back and kick that guy, and also go for this guy, and then eventually the blue one shows up, I think. Yeah, like that. And I can go back and kick this guy. Thank you. And then the third one eventually shows up. There's way too many zombies and shit over here. I need to really not be doing it that way. We'll find out on the timing. Although I did have a knockdown too on this fight, so really there's no weird wonky cleverness to be had for this fight. It's just do this a lot. Yeah, that was a hell of a lot slower. Never mind though. I ain't giving you no credit for nothing, Nico. It is assumed that you're not going to troll on somebody's channel. You don't get points for not being a dick. No, it pretty much amounts to know when to kill things and when to hopefully... What most importantly is when the blue dog, pig things, whatever, are showing up, because those are the ones that cough up the power-ups, and you have to get the 3 power-ups in order to fight the boss of the stage. If you don't, then you will not be able to... the game will loop endlessly until you get all 3. You know, which allows you to turn into an altered beast, if you will. Also, it is essentially, it's a glorified auto-scroller, as you can see, but the game is slow. Slowly kind of moving, and you it doesn't really it doesn't slow down per se. What was it? I had it first. It doesn't slow. Oh hell no, dude! I don't even have an official time in this game. My best time is like 10 minutes something. I've never bothered to sit and record a run of this game. I don't know why, so I would like to have a run that isn't just pants on head retarded. I'd like to. Yeah, as you can see, my best time was 11 minutes. Not exactly stellar. No, world record's like damn near 7 minutes. And I'm just terrible at the game, so I continue to fail at it, but, you know, hopefully won't continue to fail at it. At least that's the plan. Oh, I do know this song, yeah. I recognize this song, I should say. But as you can, like I say, as you can see, the game slows down when there are enemies on the screen. Certain enemies will like just make it completely stop scrolling entirely. So it's knowing about when those enemies are going to be showing up and then killing them quickly within reason. Like if you can't get over to that enemy's location fast enough to be able to kill it to do the thing with the thing and the stuff, then there's really no point in wasting your time. Because I believe there's a couple of situations where there are enemies that show up that I love the bear strut. The bear strut's great. Pretty much you have to be able to kill the enemies that are going to be slowing down the run as soon as possible. Damn it, you can chain his jump so you never get knocked out. Yeah, like that, but I can't seem to get the damn thing. Go! 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 Get him! There we go. That's what you want to see. Hooray, goal. I don't know how. And then stage 4 is usually where I start falling apart. I don't really know why, I just do. But the tech is murder shit, and the route is know when the 3 blue guys are appearing so you can get the power-up orbs, and don't let that happen because that screws you. That means I have to do a second route or second end around of this stage. Also, since I'm not powered up right now, that means I also don't have the extra range that comes from having the first power-up. Well, that sucks. Don't do that. So, I lose out on the range. I don't think I can, I don't think I can one-shot certain enemies, which is a shame, because you kind of have to be able to, really it's the range and the damage that help. And, like, sometimes you'll find yourself getting dragged off to the side to kill certain enemies, but that's right when these guys are appearing, which sucks. That gets me the 2, but again, there's only going to be 3 appearing before the boss, and so you will not be able to fight him unless you have the power-up, which means you have to do another round through. I'm going to try to get to stage 5, and then hopefully I will be able to just take a quick death and reset. This boss is terrible. This boss is just terrible. Because he has a weird, wonky kind of half-circle movement pattern. And my 2 attacks are a slow-moving up-and-down fireball that's not always going to be able to hit him, and this up-and-down arrow. The up-and-down arrow is what does the most damage, but if you're in his hitbox, then you wind up flying into him and taking damage, and then you get knocked around, you can't keep attacking him. So the safe route is you can literally just kind of crouch and do this all day. Occasionally he releases little imps that will be there and try to hit you, so you can hopefully not wind up taking that damage. What the shit is this? No. No, just no. So yeah. You want to try and be doing well, not that right there, obviously. That sucked. Okay, I have 1 life left. I want to get to the next stage, before having to continue, ideally. Oops. So yeah, the arrow is the damage, but it's hard to be able to get the timing for it right, unfortunately. And it's also hard to not throw yourself into the boss's hitbox using the arrow like that. And then the little imps are also just annoying as balls. Ow, come on, get me to the last stage first and then die, me. Don't be this guy. Whoops, shit. No! Oh, that sucks. Restarting anyways. We're going to keep going. Yeah, world record was done by now. Because it didn't have a double cycle, obviously it didn't have a continue to go on. You know, shit like that. Yeah, I need to remember to not immediately go over there because that guy will start punching me. At least now I have the range to be able to take out the Captain Punchy. I think I do. At least I should, in theory. And that speeds up the scrolling of the screen. Where's the blue one? There's the blue one. Trick him into doing that. Grab the orb. Alright, if you're going to keep requesting gorillas, I don't have a problem with this. You're right, Gavin, I am.
Madam,
what's your point?
The ship is under attack from pirates. I've been sent to escort you to the lifeboats. Madam? Oh. Oh dear.
Alright, so at least this time I got all 3 on the first try, which means you don't have to deal with the extra bullshit on this stage. That's the good news. The bad news is, I still have to deal with the boss, who I still keep fucking up. Because of course I do. Why wouldn't I? And yes, I am late. Late. You are correct, sir. Oops, that would have been a prime time to duck. Ah! See, it's annoying how, like, unlike on the first stage where you have the side-to-side arrow move, you're not invulnerable to the damned boss! Oops. Ah, see, now that would have been a fine time to try and throw out a punch real quick, and I blew it, because I suck. That was weird. There we go. Well, that was terrible. It was terrible and god-awful, but we're through this stage. This last stage is pretty much you want to try and get... Why is this split so short? There's something wrong with this split. I'm thinking my splits are just wrong. Whatever. Just go with it. Something ain't right. But being able to not get beat around by these guys in a hurry is a really good thing. Because these guys, like also the unicorn... Oh, that's really crap. Also the unicorn guys. There's My Little Pony motherfuckers. That, and then the horned guys, and then also Electro Shock Fisticuff Pigman. Alright, so here's range, which is important. You wind up having to do a second round of this stage. Pretty much, you don't want to have to second round any of these areas. Obviously. In fact, I should just go ahead and continue. It'll be faster. And there's a lot of enemies that really, they only show up like once. And that's a shame. They really should have had more, you know, enemies in the game. I don't really know why they didn't. There we go. Alright. Come on now. Rocket Man! Yeah, alright. I'm down with this. I like that decision. That's a good decision. Alright, now I've got the range. Cool. Ow. Okay, I thought it was Electric Fist, so apparently he's got a spiral thingy on his fist. And that's annoying. Oh yeah, it does give you extra damage, because I can one-punch that guy. I'm one kick man. You don't really use the kicks, because, you know, severe lack of range. No! Oh, balls! That was crap. Such crap. Alright, well, I'm going to keep going, because this time at least I have the lives to hopefully be able to make it work. Pumped up kicks. Yeah, alright. And he runs away, and then I have to deal with more enemies. Because of course I do. That means there'll be another pig, and yes, more of those guys. What? Wow, game. Just wow. Which is funny, because the last boss is pretty trivial once you get to him, because the strategy that you use against the first boss is you crouch and do the punch attack a lot, and then eventually you have to use a dash attack to avoid his bullshit that he's throwing at you. Works for him too, because of course it does. What the shit is going on right here? Thank you. So this allows me to fight the boss. Hooray! So now I have fireballs. Yay. See, I'm fine with this. You want to throw out the Elton John? Okay, then. 9 a.m. Sweet. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. So this boss is pretty much like a 1, 2, 3, 4 dash, right? And he's a big angry rhino. 1, 2, 3, 4 dash. Because he'll try to do a sweep kick like that. That's fine. 2, 3, 4 dash. 1, 2, 3, 4 dash. Ah, he did the sweep kick. You suck. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's... Well, it's not time yet, but it's close. And... time. Yay.